They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready, green 90, green 90.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Ohio! Ohio!
On first and 10, Dobbs. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
Throwing here, Dobbs. Looking sideline, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now third and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
Now Dobbs. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Here we go!
Here's Dobbs to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, for the Kansas City Chiefs, as their offense takes the field again, the road to a first-round bye in the #1 overall seed, that hit a big speed bump week 15 with that 1-point loss to the Chargers, CD.
Yeah, it certainly did. It set the playoff picture on its ear, didn't it? I mean, when you think about it now, we kind of had Kansas City locked in as the #1 seed, but we'll have to see how it all plays. But here's the bottom line, though. It doesn't matter to me where Kansas City plays, whether at Arrowhead or they go on the road. That offense, it can travel with Patrick Mahomes at the controls.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run it with West. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Going for the deep ball. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Chris Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now he's going to let... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jonathan Bostic able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That's fielded in the end zone. Well, the Pittsburgh Steelers, they are in a fight for the AFC North, a fight for their playoff lives. But if they find themselves playing in January, they might look back to that Week 15 win over New England as really the thing that got them over the top.
And remember, that stopped a 3-game losing streak. And when you talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers fighting for their lives to go to the playoffs, they fought in that game against New England, got off the deck, and they came out swinging and played really, really well. So if they go down, qualify for the playoffs, win the AFC North, and if they're dangerous, that will be the game. I agree with you totally.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Dobbs. He sets to fire deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ohio! Here we go! Grand 38!
To throw is Downs. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Flex round! Let's go! White 90! White 90! What's the pass? Motion! Flex round!
Dobbs. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Justin Hunter, 35 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Dobbs is throwing. Now he's flushed out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What?
Dobbs now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Here's Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Back to throw Downs. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, the clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
it certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. What?
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
Now Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
Here we go.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time. Mahomes now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sean Davis with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, because sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. Well, partner, league-wide, I think we're set up for a wild month of January. It seems like this season, more than others, we've had a number of teams that you maybe say, hey, they're the Super Bowl favorites. Kind of the Rams early, then it was the Chiefs. Patriots kept winning, then the Saints, and now, heck, maybe even the Texans or the Bears could claim that moniker.
Yeah, it's going to make for a wild month of January. And you just wonder right now, are we missing a team or two that's just a little bit outside the playoff hunt? Could they get hot and be those teams you don't want to play and carry that momentum all the way to the Super Bowl? Yes, I'm looking at the Indianapolis Colts as one of those teams.
Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Dobbs now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing here, Dobbs. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here we go!
On 2nd down, Dobbs. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
What? 90! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What?
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
What? 90!
Here's Dobbs to throw. And it's hauled in by Rodgers for a Steeler touchdown. Eli Rodgers, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Extra point now by Boswell. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will extend this big lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard.
I'm the big homie now. Don't forget that. I'm the big homie now. I got my spawn, Louis Vuitton, truck in the front. What are you doing? I look so good. Don't call me She wanna this and